This episode of Your Daily But, brought to you by The 2-But Rule. Turn negative thinking into positive solutions. Let's get into it. CBS News reporter Ashley Gold this week suggested that this week's stunning turnaround at OpenAI that saw the reorganization of its board and the return of Sam Altman was a win for the company's Move Fast and Break Things faction and a move away from those who want to slow things down. But is it necessarily true that not breaking things requires slowing down? The 2-But Rule recounts the case of Apollo 13. In April 1970, an explosion in the command module carrying 3 astronauts to the moon left very little time to solve a huge number of seemingly unsolvable problems in order to save the crew and get them home. They didn't slow down, but they didn't resort to a go fast and break things approach either. In fact, Flight Director Gene Kranz responded to the emergency by saying, "Let's solve the problem, people. But let's not make it any worse by guessing." Instead of slowing down, they moved even faster to identify problems, offer ideas, and solve new problems presented by those ideas until they had plans that worked. They were engineers and scientists, with plenty of skeptics who didn't hesitate to point out the flaws in a plan. And more than once those dissenting voices saved the crew. The team had the mental fortitude and camaraderie to say over and over, "But that won't work. But it would if." This is the essence of the 2-But Rule. The story of Apollo 13 provides a useful perspective on today's AI landscape. The goal is to reap the benefits of AI, but without it becoming a threat to humanity. At the same time, innovation shouldn't be slowed down, allowing potential malefactors to gain the upper hand. The solution to this puzzle might be found in the 2-But Rule, just as it was for the crew of Apollo 13. It's about drawing the line at the proverbial Chesterton's fence, learning from failures but avoiding blunders due to ignoring risks and problems. The 2-But Rule provides a way for teams to continuously challenge ideas while still maintaining momentum. The path ahead for AI is a perfect 2-But story. We want to get the benefits from AI, but we don't want it to rise up and kill us all or become the terrifyingly effective henchman of Dr. Evil. Teams like OpenAI can do as the crew of Apollo 13. They can stay on mission and keep coming up with ideas, challenging every one of them, while always maintaining momentum by bringing that all-important second but. They might say, "But our new AI model seems to have a penchant for murder." But now we know a lot more about how murderous intent forms in an AI, and we can avoid that now that we know what to look for. If you want to move fast while breaking fewer things, be sure to get your copy of the 2-But Rule at Barnes & Noble or wherever you buy books. Until next time, remember, never lose sight of your butt.